Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Crimson T and today's video is about the Bloodsworn Cosmetic Set for Diablo Immortal. So without further ado, let's go! After my latest video on the Ghost of Ashwold Cosmetic Set, I decided to make one for the other cosmetic set supposed to be coming also as a Battle Pass reward, and that is the Bloodsworn Set. The basis for the theme of the Bloodsworn Set is the Countess, a very well-known enemy from Diablo 2, and she might even make an appearance in Diablo Immortal if you've been following the official artwork or gameplay from the beta. Blizzard shared the concept art for the set some time ago, and while there are only 5 of the 6 classes present, it still managed to deliver a very convincing picture of what we should expect. Once more, Wowhead managed to data mine the set's visual from the closed beta files, so let's take a look. Remember though that this is from the datamined files and might still be missing animations or other assets, and it may even have bigger changes, although that's unlikely. The Barbarian version starts us off with a very strong design, red bloody roses on the shoulders, with thick thorny spikes coming out of them. The helmet has those same type of horns and even the weapons have them, but on a much smaller scale. The chest has a face dripping with blood and there's no back attachment, like there was on the Ghost of Ashwold's variant. Ah, and there's blood splatters all over the armor and weapon, in case you hadn't noticed. The Crusader set keeps that same red on metal theme, complemented with thorns all around, but this time we have a different take on the helmet. 2 big horns coming out, pointing back and away from the headpiece, with smaller branches and thorns at the center. There are small roses on the gloves and on the grip of the sword, which has the same face that the Barbarian had. The shield is pretty large and seems to be completely covered with the same bloody thorns. When it comes to Demon Hunters, we have that slim silhouette, as expected, but this time the helmet has a demon-like face mask complemented by 3 long thorns and red roses on top. The rest of the armor seems to be pretty vanilla, but covered in blood, and there are 3 stakes in the belt made to look like red roses. The weapons also have those same vines entangling them all around, and if you look closely at the back, we see that instead of a cloak, this set has, you guessed it, long vines with roses. Monks get a mask looking like a Trent demon monster, with several thorny spikes coming out. There are still mala beads around the necklace, but this time they look like red orb-like fruits attached to the vines. Their weapons are kinda hard to describe, let's try. Fists that look like boxing gloves with metal knuckles and of course bloody thorns on top. The scroll at the back of the set is full of red roses and the set as a whole has several vines all over it. The Necromancer variant has an helmet very similar to the monk one, with bigger thorns but this time with the runic pattern on the face part, made in blood. The armor itself is pretty simple, just with blood splatters and a big thorn sprouting out of the right shoulder. Their scythe is nearly completely encased in those thorns, and they sure are bloody. The shield, much like the Crusaders, is essentially thorns on thorns with some lovely red roses to spice things up a bit. Wizards get a metallic chest with only blood and central bull-like skull as the sole adornments. A red rose necklace and a very cool looking dagger are also present. Their mask has a bit of everything. There's metal, then the same pattern-like face that the Necromancers had, and a big extensive thorns on top. For the weapon we have a staff made of wood with red roses and something extra on top. So as you can see, the whole theme is thorns, vines, red roses and blood, lots of it and all over the place. My favorite set is the Crusader, but I'm just a sucker for knightly armors, even though they look like this. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a comment telling us which variant you like the most. Like the video and subscribe for more Diablo content. With that said, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!